New Jersey. And happy Martin Luther King Day to all out there. As today, the Pope John Lady Lions, an afternoon matinee affair against the Morris Knolls Golden Eagles. Hi, everyone. Mike Formisano on Sports Voice TV on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us on this Martin Luther King Day. The Pope John Lady Lions, 10-2 on the season, coming off the Rose Classic Super Jam tournament in Brooklyn, New York on Saturday, a snowy Brooklyn, New York, and that did not stop Pope John at all, defeating Mary Louis Academy by a score of 54-31. The birthday girl, Mia Washington, with 25 points on Saturday, Natalia Nokovic with 12, and Rose Krause with 9. And so now, Pope John, undefeated in the NJAC American, they take on a Morris Knolls teams who they opened the season with at Pope John High School, the Murphy Athletic Center. And Morris Knolls had a 13-2 lead after one quarter. But then Pope John turned it on, and it was all smooth sailing from there. And Pope John hoping to get started earlier today in the first quarter and set the tone right away. We'll see what happens. Today's broadcast of Pope John is proudly brought to you by Rose City Framemakers. At Rose City Framemakers, artistic beauty with custom picture framing at its finest. They take great pride in capturing our Lady Lions to create truly unique and exquisite results. Visit Rose City Framemakers in the Upper Lake Plaza. Also, the Lady Lions official pregame meal is presented by Villa Capri 2. At Villa Capri 2, they treat our girls like family. For a wide variety of Italian specialties, visit VillaCapri-SpartaNJ.com. Villa Capri 2, the official pregame meal of your Lady Lions. Let's go over the rosters. We start with Morris Knolls. Number 00 is Kenzie Caprelli. Number 2, Zoe Santano. Number 3, Sienna Rusignola. 10 is Isla Fitzsimmons. 11, Jessica Seprish. 20 is Danny McNally. 21, Savannah Jacobs. 22, Lucia Nash. 31, Tessa Simone. 32, Allison Seltzer. 33, Sophia Platz. And number 42, Aaron Toomey. The head coach of the Morris Knolls Lady Eagles is Rob Moore. Assistant coaches DeStasio, Baggett, and Saskowitz. For the Pope John Lady Lions, we start with number 0, Tiffany Ruiz. Number 1 is Nia Fisher. Number 3 is Mia Washington. Number 4, Riley Mendrzicki. Number 5 is Rose Krause. Number 11, Natalia Nokovic. Number 12, Ashley Williams. Number 23, Chelsea Sampson. Number 30, Kelly Fitzmaurice. And number 32, Leanne Rackpin. The head coach of the Pope John Lady Lions varsity girls team is Pete Torres. Assistant coach, Emma Diamond. I'm Mike Formisano. We are about a minute away from the PA announcer announcing the opening lineups, the national anthem, and the opening tip. Happy Martin Luther King Day to everyone out there. We will be back right after this on Sports Voice TV. It is the Pope John Lady Lions and the Morris Knolls Lady Eagles right here on Sports Voice TV on YouTube.
Today's game is being played under NJSIAA rules. There will be zero tolerance for negative statements or actions toward opposing players, coaches, officials, or fans. We remind everyone that it is your personal responsibility to demonstrate good sportsmanship at all times. Fans who violate this are subject to removal from the facility. Let the players play, the coaches coach, and the officials officiate the game. Also, a reminder, no one on the basketball court during halftime, please. Thank you and enjoy the contest. Today, the Golden Eagles host Pope John High School. Our officials for this afternoon are Edwin Hadzik, Victor Viscami, and Kevin Downs. Now the starting lineup for your Pope John, coached by Pete Torres. Leanne Ratman, freshman, number 32. Rose Cross, freshman, number 5. Natalia Nochovic, sophomore, number 11. Kylie Fitzmaurice, senior, number 30. And Mia Washington, senior, number 3.
Go, John.
Our Golden Eagles are coached by Rob Moore, Dan Nastasio, Jen Baggett, Chuck Scotchwitz, and Melissa Berkshire. The starting lineup for your Morris Knolls are Danny McNally, junior, number 20. Isla Fitzsimmons, sophomore, number 10. Tessa Simone, junior, number 31. Lucia Nash, senior, number 22. And Kenzie Camprelli, senior, number 00. We now ask everyone to please rise for the playing of our national.
Our national anthem. And we're almost ready for the opening tip between the Pope John Lady Lions and the Morris Knolls Lady Eagles. Mike Formisano here on Sports Voice TV on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us on this Martin Luther King Monday in January. And it is noon, and we are ready for the opening tip. The Lady Lions in their white jerseys with blue and gold trim, blue and numbers, Pope John across the chest, and white shorts, and they'll be going left to right in your screen. The Morris Knolls Golden Eagles, Lady Eagles, will be wearing black jerseys with black shorts and green and gold trim, and they'll be going right to left. Pope John having defeated Morris Knolls earlier this season in December by a score of 36-26. Lady Eagles looking for payback today, and we'll see what happens. We are ready for basketball here from Rockaway, New Jersey, on Sports TV on YouTube. The Lady Lions' last road game after a long trip. They head home on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. They will host the Chatham Cougars. 7 p.m. We'll be with you for that on Sports Voice TV on YouTube. Mia Washington will take the tip for the Lady Lions against number 31, Tessa Simone, for the Lady Eagles. Here we go. The tip goes over to Morris Knolls, number 20, Danny McNally from Washington. Washington tried to tip it over to Nokovic, but it went to McNally instead. So here's Tessa Simone to McNally on the wing. Back to Simone. To number 22, Lucia Nash. Nash gives it off to Fitzsimmons now to 00 below. Camprelli out of bounds. Pope John ball. Just underway here in Rockaway, New Jersey. Pope John and Morris Knolls. Here's Washington. The ball to Fitzmaurice now. Caley will hand off to Nokovic. Nokovic to Mia Washington on the right wing. Inside in the key. Back out to Kraus for three. No good off the back rim. And the rebound comes down to Simone. Here's Nash. Gives the ball to 22. Nash back to McNally. To Simone. Simone up top to Nash. Inside, number 20, McNally. Off the leg of Rackpen. It's a kick ball. It'll go back to Morris Knolls. 1 minute in here in Rockaway. No score between Pope John and Morris Knolls. The jumper from about 15 feet, no good. Rebound to Washington. Mia dribbling into the front court on the right wing. Washington had 25 points the other night. And she gets started. No, it rolls off the back rim and not through. Out of bounds, though, Pope John ball. So the rim denying Mia her first 2 points of the game. We remain scoreless. Until now. No. Nokovic to Rackpin. Kicks it out to Kraus. Over to Nokovic. Fitzmaurice tipped. It goes to Mia. On the baseline, Washington to Fitzmaurice. Stolen away by Nash. Nash into the front court. Driving the pass over to McNally. And it's good. And it's Morris Knolls who takes the 2-0 lead. Minute 45 in. Lady Eagles on top, 2-0. Washington blocked right at the half-court line. Out of bounds by number 00, Kenzie Caprelli.
Go, Pope John.
So Washington gives it off to Nokovic. Natalia. Pass to Washington. On the left wing to Nokovic. Inside the Fitzmaurice now to Washington. Driving in the lane. Layup is good. Well, that time Mia would not be denied. And we have a tie game, 2-2. 5:45 to go, first quarter, Washington. And she's going to be called for the foul. So McNally will inbound for the Lady Eagles. Into Nash. Pass inside to Simone. Back out to McNally. And a whistle, travel. As she took steps. The first quarter is brought to you by Aquaviva Restaurant and Bar. Pope John Girls Basketball is proud to be supported by Aquaviva, your go-to spot for great food, handcrafted cocktails, and a warm, welcoming atmosphere. Aquaviva Restaurant and Bar, proud supporters of Pope John Girls Basketball. Washington over to Kraus now on the left side. Cross-court pass to Nokovic. Takes it to three. Tried to drive baseline and a blocking foul against number 00, Comprelli. Now that's Comprelli's first, team's first. Nokovic, inbounds to Rackpin. Back to Nokovic. Was open for the three. She goes baseline instead. Overshoots. Gets her own board. Out to Fitzmaurice. Now to Nokovic from three. Short. And tipped over to Simone for Morris Knolls. 5:02 to go. First quarter. We are deadlocked, 2 apiece. Now, nice steal by Kraus. Rose Kraus into the front court against Simone. Off the glass, no good. She gets it back from Nokovic. Gives to Washington in the key. Back out to Kelly. Now to Nokovic underneath. And good. Natalia Nokovic off the glass. And Pope John takes a 4-2 lead. Now, Pope John working that press that worked so well against Mary Lewis on Saturday. And they get ball back. Here is Washington. Washington on the right wing. And she tried to dribble through her legs and was stolen away by McNally. Here's Nash on the right wing, guarded by Nokovic. Lucia Nash. Pass to McNally. Over to Simone. Inside to number 10, Fitzsimmons. Through her hands, out of bounds. 4:04 to go. Pope John leading Morris Knolls 4-2. Now to pass in from Washington to Nokovic. Gives to Rackpin. Leanne. Back to Nokovic. Up top. Over to Washington on the right. Cross-court pass to Nokovic now. To Kraus in the corner from downtown. Off the back rim, no good. Rackman with the rebound. Tie up underneath the basket.
All right, nice take, kid.
And it'll be a foul against Morris Knolls. So the foul on 31, Tessa Simone. That's her first, team second. Rackman now to Fitzmorris. Out to Nokovic. Washington, top of the key. Knocked away for a minute. Gets it back. Here's Nokovic on the right wing. Into Kraus. Kraus in the right corner. To Fitzmorris. Hands it off to Kraus. Back to Washington. To Nokovic. Good ball movement by Pope John. Nokovic takes a pick from Fitzmorris. Goes the other way. In the lane. Stolen away by number 00, Comprelli. 3:08 to go in a fast-moving first quarter. 4-2, Pope John leading. Back out to number 22, Lucia Nash. The senior inside to Simone, the sophomore. 00, Comprelli just inside the arc. No good, air ball. Simone brings it down. Off the glass, good. Tessa Simone kisses the glass and puts it home to make the score 4-4. 2:40 to go, first quarter. Here's Nokovic. Gets the ball to Kraus. Kraus racing to the hole. Puts it in. Off the glass and good. Rose Kraus makes it 6-4. Pope John. Now, 00, Comprelli to the right wing. In the corner. 3-point attempt. Overshot it. Number 10, Isla Fitzsimmons. Here is Washington on the right wing. Washington looking to break in. Goes baseline now to the bucket. Oh, off the glass and good. It bounced off the back rim, touched the glass, and fell through. 8-4, Pope John now with 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Back out to 00, Comprelli from the free throw line. In and out. The rebound to Rackpin, who tears it away from Morris Knolls, and they get him out. So Pope John will go to the bench and talk with head coach Peter Torres and discuss strategy. Minute 49 to go, first quarter, and Pope John leading 8-4. We'll take a quick break and come right back on Sports Voice TV on YouTube.
Go, Pope John.
Back to Morris Knolls High School in Rockaway, New Jersey. Lions leading 8-4 over their Lady Eagles. Mike Formisano along with you on Sports Voice TV on YouTube. Here comes Pope John over the timeline. Nokovic past Washington. Mia. She'll look into Kraus on the right wing. Back to Washington. Washington looking to drive into Fitzmorris. Now down low to Nokovic. Back to Fitzmorris. Out to a wide open Kraus. Shoots from downtown. Off the front rim, no good. Oh, Washington flying in there. And gets the rebound. Great offensive rebounding by Washington. Fitzmorris to Rackpin. From 3. Short off the front rim. And the rebound to Tessa Simone. And we'll see. There's going to be a foul against Natalia Nokovic. It's Natalia's first, team second. Minute 8 to go, first quarter. 8-4, Pope John leads. Simone into the key. Blocked by Fitzmorris. And she comes down with the steal. Here's Nokovic. Over the timeline. Natalia, right wing. Back out to Kraus, now to Washington. Fitzmorris to Washington in the lane. Off the glass and good. And the foul. And Washington will go to the line, shooting 1. 45 seconds to go, and the Lady Lions have built their lead to 10-4. Well, the foul is on Comprelli. That's her second. Team's third. Shot's good by Washington. And the Lady Lions open up an 11-4 lead. Pope John 10-2 on the season. perfect in the NJAC American so far at 5-0. Out of bounds, it'll be Lady Lion basketball. They've been on the road for about 2 weeks now. We covered them at Mendham on January 5th. And so over 2 weeks on the road, I mean, not the players, obviously, they have school, but all road games. They haven't had a home game since January 5th. Well, on Wednesday against Chatham, who they defeated 42-39 at Chatham High School back in December. Nokovic caught in the backcourt. She gets it across to Rackpin. Now Kraus on the left. Rackpin underneath. Tie up for the ball. And it'll be a jump ball. We'll see which way the possession arrow goes. I think it's Pope John. It is. 12 seconds to go. The Lady Lions will inbound. Ashley Williams into the game for the first time, substituting for Leanne Rackpin. Here's Nokovic. Pass to Williams on the left wing. Back to Fitzmaurice. Kelly finds Nokovic. Now to Washington up top. Mia from 3. Short. Nokovic with the rebound. Good at the buzzer. And the free throw shot. Well, from the free throw line. The 2-point bucket by Nokovic puts Pope John up 13-4. We will take a break, start up a new feed, and come right back for you. 13-4, Pope John leading the Morris Knolls Lady Eagles. We'll be back after this on Sports Voice TV on YouTube.